of the news of the whole shenanigans, the absolutely atrociousness that's gone on VShojo, we have Silvervale talking about falling to tears, talking about the previous experience she has had with VShojo and Gunrun. And I read a little bit, and oh boy, how Gunrun treated her was absolutely disgusting. Now let's take a look at this. Let's take a look and see and hear from firsthand from herself.
It's better the truth is brought to the light than letting it fester deeper. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I don't really know how to start it, so I guess I'll just kind of go right into it. I know people probably have a lot of questions and have been wondering a lot of things, and have wanted to know my side. It feels really weird to be able to finally talk about this. Well, I was in VShojo for 2 years and 5 months, and that is a really long time.
That is a long time. But it was
a really long time ago. And I was just kind of fully resigned to think that I'd never be able to talk about my experiences and what went on in the company. It's been years, and I guess I accepted that I would probably take it to my grave because of the legality of it. And I thought I could never talk about it, and it's kind of crazy to be talking about it now. I just tried to stay positive and appreciate where I am now and this fantastic community that I've built over the years, and I love you guys so freaking much. It was an experience that fucked me up a lot, but I learned a lot from in the long run. I mentioned earlier on Twitter that I had signed a really strong NDA, and I didn't want to say too much, but after doing some research, I feel like it might be okay to talk about it under the circumstances of where the company...
Are you still eligible for an NDA if the company is gone? Like, if you had an NDA with a company and the company is gone, like it's bankrupt, it's gone, there's nothing more of it, are you still eligible for the NDA, or can you still freely speak about it? Probably.
He is right now. So, against my better judgment, I'm gonna talk about some things. I know all that news has been surprising to everyone, and my heart goes out to every single talent who's been affected by this.
Yeah, but that's like the thing. Who is going to sue you if you do? Like, who's suing you if you do talk about it? The company is gone. Like,
and the communities have had their trust broken because VShojo was really special to a lot of people. Despite everything that happened, it was a big deal to a lot of people. But VShojo was scummy for a long time.
You're still sleeping, man.
But I never ever could have imagined they would do something this up. Like, I'm livid. I'm fucking livid that they had the audacity to fucking steal from a charity.
That's
like, not
crazy.
only stealing from their members, which is fucked up in itself, obviously, but stealing from a charity is like so fucking vile. Like, that's literally the worst thing you could possibly do. And no one deserves to have their trust abused like this. And VTubers make the agency, not the other way around. And I'm fucking pissed that they kept taking advantage of the people that they were supposed to protect. And I didn't think that it was still going on, and I'm fucking pissed. Sorry. I think everyone wants to know how this happened and where the money went. And I don't want to think it's out of malice more than incompetence, but with everything coming out, it's hard not to wonder. Like, this is really fucked up. I don't know who to blame, and I wish I did. I don't know if we'll ever find out. VShojo staff wasn't all evil. It was made up of a lot of good people who were really passionate and tried their best with what they had. And I had a lot of good memories with a lot of them. I think there was just a lot of mishandling things in the business and people running things that definitely should not have been running them. There were so many internal issues and technical issues and a lot of things that just weren't ran professionally at all. There was a lot of incompetence and a lot of things wrong. It didn't start that way though. I was one of the founding members of VShojo, and in the beginning it was everything I could have ever dreamt of. We got to be cool idols and have cool merch and be this cool official group. A group of people you could look up to that inspired others, and it was so special. Like, we were a family. We thought of the name together. We were told so many big promises and cool projects and events that we would do. Like, I can't even list them all off. They were so cool, and there were so many of them, and we didn't do half of them. It was the biggest opportunity of my life. The first months were amazing, but I was young, naive, and just excited, and I didn't think anything was wrong. And it feels like a totally different lifetime thinking back on it, honestly. I was just so excited to be a part of something, you know, like, I'd only been streaming for a really, really short time. Like, I think like a year, like a really short time. And I had worked minimum wage jobs for my whole entire life. So being able to be a streamer and be a part of something so cool on top of it was huge. And the original contract was pretty predatory, but like I had no idea at the time, you know, like I was way too trusting. I think we all were. Like we were all so new to this. We were new to the industry. We had no idea. I did notice there wasn't an exit clause, which should have been a huge red flag. Because that's crazy. But I was really excited, and I got them to add the exit clause to all the girls' contracts, even though it was baffling that it wasn't there in the first place. Like that's, if you don't know what an exit clause is, it's the clause that lets you leave the company if something's wrong, and that was not there in the beginning. From what I've seen so far, every current talent hasn't been paid on time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've seen, everyone hasn't been paid.
Everyone has not been paid for 11 months to a year to even longer. Like they have not been paid for a while. A lot of them have not been paid for a while. Gunrun took all of that money and gambled it on investment. He has gambled every cent. The charity money, everything gambled. Bye.
Which is crazy. Before I left VShojo, they owed me tens of thousands of dollars.
Damn.
Like a metric ton of money. Like a lot of money. Like an insane amount.
What?
Like a ton of money. I think originally they just hoped that we wouldn't catch on to the missing funds. Like I would repeatedly ask how the sponsor payments were going, and they would just always say it was in the works, so they were waiting on the sponsor.
Oh my
like so
God.
many different excuses. And I know people would probably wonder, like, why didn't you know this earlier? But it took them months to pay out sponsors.
It is crazy that they had this since the beginning. This really was a scheme to take advantage of all these girls.
It was easy to lose track, and like I didn't know at the time.
It didn't just vanish. Did he invest in something he had an interest in already? I think that this would happen. I think that Gunrun took all the money, invested it in random shit, and then he paid when he won.
That wasn't normal, that they weren't supposed to take that long, and it was easy to lose track of them. And like you wouldn't have even considered that they would be doing something like that in the first place. Like
He played like he was a bank.
Your place of work, people you trust. You would never think these people might be not paying me money. Like you would never just assume that. So it took a while to notice. And I was livid when I went through all my payment history near the end and saw just how much it was withheld from me. It was crazy. And like I always put my whole heart into sponsors. You guys know that. I love them. I care a lot about them, and they're a big deal for me. And to find out that I haven't been paid for them felt horrible. It's kind of funny and like really sad and up, because we've had people over the years come in and be like, oh my God, you're Scotty from Smite. Oh my God, I love your Smite skin. Oh my God. And I was never allowed to say that I never got paid for it. And
no!
That really sucked. I was never paid by VShojo for the Ironside PC, Advanced GG, like tons of other sponsors over the years. I forgot about their, yeah, I'm Scotty. And I never got that money. The very first sponsor I even got, I was so excited for it, I think I cried. Like when I got my very first sponsor. I don't know if you guys remember that. And obviously I cry really easily, so it's not saying a lot, but like it was a huge deal to me. And it was the first sponsor that I had after a year of being a VShojo, which honestly was kind of nuts in itself that it took so long to get one. When getting sponsors was their main job, and it took them a year to get me one. That's kind of insane. It wasn't even like a big game, but it was my very first official sponsor, and like I was so excited. And that was in 2021, and I didn't get paid for that one either. Like it was years. It was years of this. To put it in perspective, I made more money in the first few months in Mythic than I made in my whole entire time in VShojo, and I was there for
I bet
2.5 years almost.
Jesus.
It's crazy. Yeah, all the way back to 2021. It was a long time. And I left around when new contracts were being given, and I contacted someone I knew professionally who introduced me to a lawyer, and they were absolutely fantastic, and I'm so thankful for them for navigating such a crazy situation. Like this was insane.
We already covered it at the start of the stream.
She said the contract they wanted me to sign was the most predatory she'd ever seen, and she like specializes in this kind of stuff,
I know,
so that
sad.
was really telling.
It's really sad.
I had asked VShojo to adjust the contract, and they refused. Which was I wasn't asking for a lot to be changed. But VShojo was so
No
upset
worries.
that we had lawyers helping us with leaving and looking over the contract, and like we were belittled and shamed to the other talents for using a lawyer, which is crazy.
That is crazy. To be ridiculed and shamed because you want a personal lawyer? Actually so shady and fucked up.
Like, we were made to look evil and greedy when it was a perfectly logical thing for us to want to be paid what we're owed,
What the
and for
hell?
wanting to be careful with something as serious as your livelihood. But we were like villainized for that. And before I left, I reached out to all of the talent that would listen. And I suggested they check their payments, and I told them that I was owed money and they might be too. I warned as many people as I could. I tried my hardest. I told them as much as I could about everything. And I think it was eye-opening for them, but like they had their own reasons for not wanting to leave. Like wanting to give it more time, or thinking it wasn't happening to them, or like staying for the other members or new members that were coming soon that they wanted to be a support system for. And I completely understand that. But I tried my hardest to warn them, to warn who I could. Like because I wouldn't have not told them something like that, like just as a precaution, like just check, you know. But I could never warn anyone publicly. And frankly, like if I did, who would have even believed me? VShojo was a huge brand, and they had so much power and sway. Like
Yeah.
they were terrifying. You may not realize it, but they were terrifying. Like the threat of them suing me was very real, and it haunted me for a really,
I
really,
bet.
really long time. Like even before it was
I
announced.
think that was their tool, their vehicle, just to like, hold these girls shut down. Clearly they used everything. They used everything in the toolkit, making sure you feel bad around your surroundings, making sure you feel bad about hurting the company and everyone around it. This will be bad for you in your future. Ridicule you for having a lawyer in any sort of way, thinking too much about your payment, having any sort of security. Dude, they would go down in every way to make sure you are locked in.
I was leaving, I had just mentioned in my Discord, just like casually, that I was stressed and I needed to cancel the stream, and they contacted my lawyer because of that and threatened to sue me
What
if
the
I hinted
fuck?
that I was leaving or unhappy at all, just because I said I was stressed. So imagine me
What?
saying anything else. Yeah. Like they were watching me like a hawk. I think they were watching all of us because we were the first ones. We were the first ones to leave. And I love this agency, dude. Like, or what I
That is
had
insane.
imagined it would be. It was really special to me, and I loved all the memories I made there with all of the girls. It was really special. But the internal workings of the agency just got to be so messed up, and it was so much emotional torment for us. Like, we were lied to and misled for a long time. We were pitted against each other and told different things so that if anything went wrong, we blamed each other instead of the agency. They had leaderboards, like internal leaderboards, to make us compete against each other. You were considered a problem person for rocking the boat or voicing any concerns. We were told not to discuss sponsorships or what staff told us to each other. They did everything they possibly could to compartmentalize all of us and make it feel like we were nothing without them. The internal culture just made it feel like you had to work for brownie points in hopes of like getting their support and adoration. They had convinced us that we were working for them when they were supposed to be working for us. Like I can't stress enough how trapped it felt like we were.
Jesus.
I gotta blow my nose, hold on. Sorry guys, this is a lot. I hope it makes sense. I'm just kind of rambling. But it was really bad, and we were lied to and misled for a really long time. And I don't think we realized how bad it was, or that this wasn't normal, because we just wanted them to like us, and we wanted to do a good job in a place that was taking advantage of us, but we had no idea. Like, I can't explain it, but in the moment, it didn't, like, it felt like that's how it was supposed to be, even though it was so messed up. And
Dude, this makes so much sense. Everything makes so much sense. With everything all crumbles given by all of the girls there now, clearly nothing changed. Holy fuck. This is insane.
I wanted to leave for a while after noticing the lack of payments. but like the culmination of how I was treated really solidified me leaving. And when all of the Wizard Game stuff was happening, if you guys remember
Hogwarts Legacy.
that, I know a lot of people think that I had no support, and you can't imagine how true that was. I was put into a call with Gun, the CEO of the company, like someone that I admired and I looked up to, and I wanted to please, someone that I thought was the coolest person ever. And he told me that I was a damage to the brand, that I was a disappointment. I was told that me being harassed was an inconvenience to the other talents and not to talk to them. Optics were more important than their own talents.
Excuse me?
Well-being. And I was suspended from streaming. They said it wasn't a suspension because they weren't that kind of agency. But what else do you call being told not to stream? Talent freedom, right? And this broke me. Like it shattered my perception of everything, and it shattered my trust, and it just fucking broke me, man. Like, I have been a part of this agency since the beginning, the literal beginning. Like, I was a founding member. I had put in so much effort and time and love into like seeing it grow, and to be treated so harshly with no remorse by someone so important to me just ruined me. And when I needed their support the most, I was met with contempt, and that just broke me. Sorry, I know it was like really heavy shit, but it's just a lot.
Bro, fuck Gunrun. Fuck that piece of shit, man. What the fuck? This whole dude, this guy was the biggest snake of them all. Ran by the absolute biggest snake of them all. What a disgusting human being, man. I mean, does it come from as a shocker from somebody that would gamble 500,000 charity money to a foundation made by a crippled made by a lady that is sick in her bed? No, I think that this completely makes sense. This is exactly what I expected by somebody that would gamble somebody else's charity money. Disgusting.
And I later, of course, reached out to some of the talent and told them, I don't think I was supposed to, but I told them about that, and they said they didn't agree, that they were on my side, that they were surprised that I was treated that way. And when we left, they of course discredited us to the staff and the other members as soon as we left. Like they painted us as troublemakers and problem people, that we were greedy and asked for more money. There's like so many horrible things just to avoid the truth that they were stealing from us. And they intentionally announced Vei and I leaving at the same time, so it looked like we left together, even though Nyan wanted to leave at the same time. And they refused to let her leave.
Oh yeah, by the way, this is the thing, maybe she doesn't talk about it or not, but I got it from Nyan and Vei talking. Apparently VShojo made sure that they made them by contract so that they could not speak to each other or inform each other that they are leaving the company. So they made sure that they could not influence each other's decisions on staying or being in the company, staying or leaving the company. They were put on an NDA, and once they left, they portrayed it so that for the public it seemed that they left as a group. The decision was made as a group, and they portrayed them in a horrible way, like the black sheep of the company. Holy fuck.
Same time, because they wanted to look better for them. Like, it's not like we were all jumping ship at the same time. They literally held her hostage so it would look better for them. And they advised the talents to stop associating with us. And I later found out that they'd been slandering me to musicians and artists that I had worked with through VShojo, and slandering me to companies and ruined potential business partnerships that I was really, really excited for some of my like dream collabs that were gonna happen. And like staff was known to astroturf everywhere. Like they even run some of the really large VTuber clip channels. Like they were everywhere. And they had their hand in every pie. And there was a lot of speculation and accusations, and like they did everything they could to discredit us. So, and like no one would know that anything was wrong, and all of our concerns were downplayed and lied to and lied about, and Like we could never speak up to say anything different because like we had a non-disparagement agreement, but that went both ways. Like, but I never would have been able to handle that legal battle ever. And they knew that. Like, they were a huge company with a lot of money and a lot of power, and we were nothing compared to that. And like every time VShojo was lauded as like amazing agency that everyone loved so much, it just made me sick knowing that they were doing this and not being able to stop it or say anything. And I don't know, I just kept hoping that things were better there.
I don't miss that part, man.
Ones were being mistreated, and obviously they were. But I just kept hoping that like it got better after we left and they learned not to do that. And I don't know if I can really put into words how much.
The funny thing is that they thought that they got better, but no, they tripled down. They got worse. They got way worse, and I cannot wait to hear from everybody. Like, I think that now that the company's gone, and once they have dealt with all the lawsuits and all of the cases in itself, I think they can speak freely about this whole thing. And that one, and I cannot imagine the amount of nastiness we're gonna hear from the background of what went on in this company itself. Holy fuck. It's gonna be cruel.
Oh, this devastated me. Like, I'm a really emotional person. As you guys know, I wear my heart on my sleeve. And I feel things really strongly, and I can't help it. But like, this was the darkest place I had ever been because of this. Like, I don't really like too heavy or like depressing or anything, but like, I was in a really dark place, and I was thinking about a lot of really dark thoughts and acting on them. And like, I hope you can grasp just how horrible my mental state was. Like this, I had lost everything, and like my world was torn apart. Like, this is the worst experience I'd ever gone through. I had no support. Like, my world was just destroyed, and like I felt so isolated. Like, my own agency had drilled into my head that I wasn't valuable and turned everyone against me and convinced me I was alone, that I didn't deserve anything. Like, that they could steal from me and get away with it. And it was, honestly, I was so burnt out, and I was so sad, and I was struggling really bad. And like, I tried really hard not to show you guys, but I'm sure you can see the difference. But it was really hard. It was a really dark time. And hopefully you guys can understand that how I acted initially after having dealt with all of this, like, isn't indicative of my character or who I am. Like, there was so much going on behind the scenes that affected me so negatively that I could never ever talk about it. Like, I could never say the shit that was going on, and it felt impossible to navigate it, you know? And I hope that all the girls can get the money they're owed. I don't know.
Girl is gone. He gambled all the money. There's no more money. They're not getting that money. I mean, they're gonna get that money. They gotta just do it through a lawsuit. They gotta sue the fuck out of that guy. But that money is gone. All of that money is gone.
That's possible, but I fucking hope so. And have some closure from all of this. And I hope they know that they have so much fucking support without this stupid agency. Like, we all thought it would give us value and make us special, when we're the ones that made it special since the very beginning. And all of this has been so awful for everyone involved, but you know, hopefully it can bring change for the future, and I hope everyone can get closure. And it's been heartwarming to see everyone come together and supporting each other. VShojo.
Fuck VShojo.
Hi, Sayu. Thanks. Sorry, I have to blow my nose again. I'm sorry. You're the most wonderful person out there, so strong. Thank you, Sayu. I really appreciate it. But like, it's not just me. Like, we've all been through so much garbage. We've all been through so much. This whole thing has been a nightmare, and like, it's crazy that we can talk about it. It's been a lot. And like, it just sucks, dude. I feel so bad for everyone. Thank you guys. And I don't know, I'm glad that I could finally talk about it, because like, I could never say the full extent of like everything that happened and why I felt the way I did. and just how
The hard thing is that Addy is right. This money is gone. Can't get blood from a stone. No, you can't. It's gone. It's been gambled away. It is gone. You can't pay them now. He failed on his investments. They're all the money is gone. Everything is gone. But the only way you can do it is to suck him dry. Like you gotta sue him. That's the only way you get it out of him.
how it was, you know. Yeah, and like it's terrible. It's terrible that it was still going on for so long. It sure feels good to find it out. It does. Yeah, I feel like I'm in an alternate reality. Like I never thought this would happen. Yeah, like, and I would love to know. I don't know if they're gonna make a statement, if they're gonna. I have no idea what they're going to do. I don't know if they're just gonna like disappear or if they're gonna say something. I have no idea.
Oh, we found out.
I want to know.
Made the worst apology ever.
If it went to like operational costs or like what happened. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy that it all happened this way. When did the yacht fund? Dude, I hope not. Yeah, it's baffling. It's baffling that they were still stealing from everyone. Like every single one of the talents they stole from. And to steal from charity on top of that is just, it's just insane. Like, I don't know how they thought they could get away with that. And I feel so bad for like everyone that was going to join and the people that got strung along and all.
This is the craziest thing, is that they were gonna hire new EN talents and they were about to also hire new JP talents. That is the craziest thing about it all. They haven't even paid anyone.
Lied to and manipulated. It's just crazy.
What a situation.
Like the audacity to do that is nuts. It's insane. And yeah, it's heartbreaking. It's horrifying for everyone, I think. And it sucks so much. Like I can't even explain, like, but at least, you know, people can get closure and know that like it's not okay. The legit committed crimes. Yeah, like charity fraud is a big crime. But like we were held under that NDA for so long and they were always threatening legal action on everything. So like we never knew, you know, that we'd ever be able to say anything. Yeah, now there's embezzlement, so it's crazy. It's insane. Oh yeah, they have my mom sign one. I forgot to mention that.
What?
She's not my manager or anything. She's literally just my mom. But she's come on stream with me, and I guess
did they make her mom sign the NDA?
They just wanted to NDA her so she couldn't say anything either because she knew what was happening and what I was going through. So they wanted to like cover their bases so that she wouldn't say anything either. They didn't try to NDA my brother though. But yeah, they NDA'd my mother, which is crazy. And I think that was really shady in the first place. Yeah, they wanted to cover their bases every way they possibly could. Like they did not want us to say anything. They did not, and I don't think we realized like the full extent of just how f***ed up everything was. It was a lot. Yeah, it was shady. It was shady. It was scummy. It was f***ed up. It's been a lot. I hope you guys can understand that like it was a crazy time and we were going through a lot and like we didn't know how bad it was until it was too late, you know. And like I don't know. I want to think it was incompetence, but at this point it's like how can it just be incompetence, you know? Like especially with the charity, just I don't know. I would love to know. Maybe I don't want to know. Like what they were thinking. Like these were the people that you were supposed to protect and support and take care of. Like that agency was such a big part of their lives. Like when I was in it, it was a huge part of my life. Like I dedicated so much of my heart to that agency, and then they just manipulate and abuse you like that and take advantage of you. Like I don't know. They had to know. Like it's ridiculous. It's insane. None of you deserve any of that. No one deserves that. No one. No one deserves anything like that. It's just, it's so malicious. And like, I hope that the other girls can get out of their contract. Like, it's one thing to say like, I'm leaving, but like, you have to actually get out of that contract. And I really hope that they're able to. And I don't know, it's just scary. I mean, yeah, I think the JP side's different. K-san got to just leave just like that. I love her so much. She is so sweet.
What a badass.
And it's awesome that she got to just bail out on stream. But I think it's a little different on the JP side. But she's wonderful, and it's been really nice to talk to her again. And she's been really supportive and sweet, and I adore the heck out of her. She is so fantastic. So she had a lot of really nice things to say. And this whole thing has just been crazy. Just like the angry mom you don't mess with. Yeah, like the fact that they messed with all these talented, sweet people. Like I don't know. You would think that after 3 of us left because of this, that they would stop.
You would think.
You know, like if some of our talents found out, maybe we should stop doing it. Or more will leave. Like what the fuck? Yeah, especially the founders. Like we were founding members. And I don't know. I don't know where the money went. Where did it go? How many yachts did you buy? Like, were they made out of gold? Like, what the fuck happened?
They all went into Trump coin. It's all been gambled away. Bye. It is actually insane that this happened. And it's I think it's still crazy to think that he actually just gambled it away in investments. That is nuts. Well, what a piece of shit. To make her feel that way during that Harry Potter thing is crazy. She was pushed away. She was like attacked so hard, and then the CEO comes in and puts you down even further. What a piece of shit. What an asshole. And no respect for that man. What an absolute asshole. Disgusting. Jesus. I hope they sue the fuck out of him, those girls, to the ground. He deserve it, and I hope they don't brush this off. And I'm glad they're all lawyered the hell up, because they're gonna get the right advice in that scenario. But yeah, you guys tell me down below what you think, because I feel disgusted about this whole thing. This day has been insane. Like the video if you enjoyed, sub to the channel, watch more, and come by my Twitch on twitch.tv/Adley if you want to come and join. Yeah, put us more and hang out. But I'll see you guys around. Take care and have a good one. Peace. Bye bye.